What's going on, Gemini? Welcome to LoveLii Sub Tarot, and I am here to do a boundary spread today. Okay, we gonna see what boundary you need strengthened, what boundary that you need to set, and how do you hold space for your power. Okay, you also get to choose which pile that you want to go with. Choose which crystal works for you. Okay, and that will be time stamped in the description below. Okay, so if you like this carnelian crystal here, if you're drawn to this carnelian crystal, make sure you see it. This is going to be pile 1, okay? Carnelian crystal, pile 1. If you're drawn to this apatite crystal, if you're drawn to the apatite crystal, this is going to be pile 2, okay? So we're going to go ahead and tap right in. Pile 1, carnelian, pile 2, apatite crystal. So we're going to tap right on into the pile 1. Pile 1 Geminis, what's going on? How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. So let's go ahead and get cracking going on here. Okay. From a pile 1 Geminis, let's see what boundaries need to be set. Oh, it fell. That's okay. We going to let it fall. All right, Spirit. What boundary does pile 1 Geminis need strengthening on? That's 2. Hold on. And it stays stuck. Anyway, what boundary does pile 1 Geminis need strengthening on? You keep giving me 2. What boundaries does pile 1 Geminis need strengthening on? What boundary? Just 1. What boundary does pile 1 Geminis need strengthening on, Spirit? What boundary does pile 1 Geminis need to strengthen? Thank you. What boundary does pile 1 Geminis need to set, Spirit? What boundary does the pile 1 Geminis need to set? Thank you. What and how can the pile 1 Geminis hold space for their power? Thank you. All right, let's get into it, pile 1 Geminis. So, what boundary needs strengthening? Compassion. Being compassionate of the things around you. Being passionate. I said passionate. Compassion to the things around you. Compassion to nature. You see here how the little girl is looking at the orangutans or the monkey. The habitat is getting destroyed. But yet, she still offers her love. She still shows compassion for the things that this monkey is losing around. They're destroying his whole home. So it's about sometimes you need to strengthen that boundary of compassion. Have compassion for others around you. Have compassion for people who might have less than you. Show that love for others. You know, a lot of, mainly Geminis are pretty analytical. It's pretty much intelligence, really mind over heart, intellectually speaking. Emotions isn't so much your high strength, okay? Even if it is, it's on the inside and nobody knows it, okay? But start showing some compassion to people and see how far that gets you in life. Be a little more compassionate about people who might have a lower situation than you, okay? It's possible now. Be compassionate of other people's surroundings and kind of look at it as, as a helping tool, a learning tool as well. Pile 1 Gemini. Now, what boundary do you need to set? Pile 1 Gemini, and that's release. Release things that no longer serve you. And that almost goes with y'all's reading, the whole Gemini reading that I did. If you haven't looked at it, take a look at it. When you need to start telling people the truth about how you really feel. But on the inside, you need to release those things that no longer serve you, those past hurts, those past traumas, those past people that you've never closed chapters on. Start releasing those chapters. Close them chapter books out because they've served their purpose, right? And it's time to let go of those things so you can focus on a higher level. You can go to a higher understanding of your next moves in life so you can continue to move forward. Start releasing those things in your mind that don't serve you. Start releasing those people who don't serve you and tell them the honest truth, baby. That's part of the boundary too. Start telling the truth on how you feel about people and their situations. And you feel like, you know what, this just ain't gonna work. Like, I can't play with you on this level. I'm really looking to do different things. I feel like you're not a part of my path anymore. Let them know and continue to move forward. And then release it out of your mind. You got to let it go out of your mind. Pile 1, Gemini. Okay. Now, how can you hold space for your power of the boundaries, which is releasing things that don't serve you that you need to set, right? And showing more compassion for people and the things around you, right? By taking action, taking that next step in whatever venture that you're doing, whatever risk that you're taking in life, whatever spiritual move that you're doing, start taking action and making those steps towards the forward movement. Like, if you want to start being compassionate with people, take that action to do so, to keep that power of those boundaries that you have set. Start releasing those things that you hinder in your mind, even though to the world, people don't know you feel that way, but you do. Start taking action and let people know that I said what I said, and this is where I stand, and know that chapter is closed. Start closing those chapters, Power 1, Gemini, because it's necessary, and start taking that action to move forward. Go on the eye of the prize. You're headed in the right direction. When you start taking action, start heading in the right direction that you want to be in and where you want to go to in your life. Okay, Power 1, Gemini. Now, that's what I have for Power 1, Gemini. Be compassionate. Release the things that don't serve you, okay? Take action in your life so you can continue to move forward because it's necessary. Now, Power 1, Gemini, if you like that, comment down below. Let me know if it resonated, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and go on to Power 2, appetite. If you was with that appetite, this is for you, Power 2, Gemini. I hope you're doing well. So let's get right on into it now. We'll do us a couple shuffles and get right up into this. Let's see what we got going on for Power 2, Geminis, okay? Power 2, Gemini. Let's see. What boundary does the Power 2 Gemini need strengthening, Spirit? What boundary? Thank you. What boundary does the Power 2 Gemini need to set? Thank you. Okay. And how can the Power 2 Geminis hold space for their power? How can the Power 2 Geminis hold space for their power? Thank you. All right, let's get into it, Power 2 Gemini. So the boundary that you need strengthening is the gift. Now, the gift card means that you need to believe in yourself as much as you believe in others, right? To see yourself as a gift, that you are a prized possession out here, okay? You notice in this gift, like the little girl, she's thankful for that mermaid. She came up out of her home underwater and gave her a peace offering, a crown. To look through a child's eyes, right? To see that how they see you is transparent, right? Very transparent, most kids are. There ain't too many kids I know who don't come out with that transparency. And when they look at things, the excitement, find the excitement in yourself again. Know that you are valued, that you are a gift to this world, and you are treasured, and you're appreciated. And you're able to share your gifts to everyone else as well. Set that boundary of knowing who you really are out here. That you really are that somebody, you that person. Because you believe it in yourself. Not that somebody else sees it in you. But that you have that confidence and you have that mentality. And that if nobody serves your higher good, then there's a reason why they're not there. Do you hear me? See yourself as the prize. See yourself as the present. Do you hear me, Power 2 Gemini? Walk it and talk it, baby. Now, what boundary do you need to set? And this is silence. The silence card. Now, you see in that silence card, we got them keys, right? She's got the keys on her wrist. Not only does she have the keys on her wrist, the keys up in the corner, right? That open that purple door. And to me, that silence card, that definitely means know when to be silent. It's a right time and a right place for everything. Not everybody needs to know everything somebody's told you now, Power 2 Gemini. Sometimes you can go ahead and open that purple door and lock them secrets right up in there. Not everything needs to be told. Sometimes you need to learn that silence is better than going ham on somebody, going completely crazy, cussing somebody out, checking them, letting them know this, that, the ruthless side. Sometimes, and I'm a very prime example of sometimes silence is the best route to go. It's powerful because when you don't give people that opportunity, right? That opportunity, when you reply, when you know that this person, you say, somebody's a manipulator, okay? Just straight facts, they're a manipulator. You know that they are real good with their words. They try to connive and convince you and try to flip the words around, gaslight you, all that narcissist, all that type of stuff. But when you take that control from that person with silence, they don't know your next move. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what you're going to do. And I'm going to tell you right now, it tears them up because they lost all control over you. And that's not just with relationships, like significant other relationships. I'm talking about friendships. I'm talking about family. Because you'll start to realize, when people really do be trying to manipulate and control people's minds so people can see a different perspective of them. When you give them that silence, like, listen, like I said what I said. And I'm done talking to you about it. I put you in this place for a reason. And leave it at that. You don't even have to keep going on. You don't have to go and continue to talk to people about it and everybody you see about it. Know when to sit back and observe. Know when to watch and just let them keep doing what they're doing because they're going to make themselves look like a fool, right? There's always a time and a place for everything. But I'm telling you, silence, baby, is the key. Silence is a big key. I learned that the hard way. I used to always just be talking like, I talked about everything to everybody all the time. I didn't know when to shut up. I bet you now, check out me now. You don't know what I'm thinking half the time, if I tell you. Because I had to go through those people who showed me who they really were. And some of them took years now, Power 2 Gemini, to realize that they really weren't. They were all controlling. They were all mental. Like they had a mental hold over me. And because I had that feeling of, I've known this person for such a long time that I should just let them slide. No, because they're taking your power away. And you have to teach people that your power is very important over their power. Your self-love, your self-care, very important over theirs. Do you understand? Because when people take that power from you, Power 2 Gemini, they know they can always come back and do the same thing to you over and over and over and over again. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a living example of that. Because for years, this person did it over and over and over again. I didn't even realize it until I was like, I got to let this person go. And then everything started popping up like when this person did that, third, this, that. And I talked too much because everybody knew my business. I had to learn, Power 2 Gemini. Work on that silence. Trust me, it'll help you in the long run, okay? And lastly, Power 2 Gemini, how you can hold space for that power is doing your shadow work, working on those flaws. Like I was just saying with that silence, that flaws, those things that you think people see about you, those traumas, those childhood wounds. those insecurities. Work on those things. When you look at the mirror, work on that shadow side, those doubts that you have in yourself, so you can continue to get that independence, and you can continue to move forward, and you can see the value in yourself, pile 2 Gemini, okay? Because it's there, and you are a gift. You are a treasure. You are worthy of this world, honey, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Continue to do the work so you can manifest what you want, baby, and move forward. That shadow side. Now, everybody has a shadow side, and we all need work on it. It's not nothing that's easy, pile 2 Gemini, because it takes time to work on your shadow side. Hell, I still have stuff. We all do. We all do. Nobody's perfect out here. But you have to come to the point when you want better for your life. And when you want the right type of people in your life, the right type of people in your environment. And when you start feeling that way, right? When you don't want to feel like you have to question your significant other or your friend or your family. If you feel like you can't trust them, Gemini, get rid of them now. Continue to do that shadow work. Don't feel so insecure about yourself that you just have to keep people around to entertain your mind. Find other things to entertain your mind and start getting rid of those people who don't serve you. Because it's necessary, pile 2 Gemini. Know that you are valued out here. Know that you are a treasure. Know that you are a gift. Know that you are special. Know that silence is the best policy, okay? And I learned that the hard way, but I bet you I know it now. And anybody from my past, pile 2 Gemini, I don't even speak to them like that. If I've made it clear and I've set that boundary that I wished you well, like, nah, I wish you well, I forgive you. And I wish you well. And I really hope the best for you. But I just can't fuck with you. That boundary is set. There is no, hey, how are you? Hey, I don't trust you. I can't run with you like that. But I forgive you and I wish you well. Silence. They don't know anything else that I have going on. And then that's when the haters assume. And you let them, pile 2 Gemini, let them. Because as long as they ain't in your life causing drama anymore, then it doesn't matter. Don't let people play the victim mentality on you. Learn to set that boundary of silence and saying what you said and leave them where they at. Okay? In pile 2 Gemini, if this resonated with you, go ahead and comment down below, okay? And if you watched both of them and they both resonate with you, comment down below. I appreciate y'all taking the time out, okay? And if this resonated with y'all, please, I'm telling you, please comment. Let me know how y'all feel. And I will tap in and tune in with y'all next time, okay? And see what else I throw up in the mix. I'll talk to y'all later.